What does aging with purpose look like for all women out there?
No one knows better than Miss Senior Connecticut 2025, Robin Kencel. Robin, thanks so much for being here this morning. So get this, a successful 40-year marriage.
We love that.
Adult children, a thriving career, and you say you're just getting started.
Yeah.
Let me get a little for the ladies out there. I like that.
Thank you. It's fun. Getting older is so much fun.
Well, I think we forget that getting older is a privilege. When you're aging, that's a good thing. It means you're still here, you're still alive, you're still able to contribute. So what does that mean for you?
You know, for me, I'm a curious person, and it means not just staying with the status quo. I do have a wonderful career in real estate, and alongside that, I'm a ballroom dancer. The last year, I broke my foot 2 weeks before actually the pageant. And I cried for a day, and then I said, what do I want to do that I've never done? I took up improv acting, I took up singing, I tried my hand at mahjong. So I love, and I'm obsessed with improv.
Yeah?
So I love the fact that you just never have to stop. You can just keep trying.
Yeah.
And you have 5 pillars that you want to tell people about, because I know as I get older, I do think you learn things, and I find myself saying, oh, okay, I understand why my mom was saying all these things. So what are your 5 pillars you can share?
So these are the ones that I think about along the way. Obviously, physical health. And fitness is in there, and movement if you're not a big fitness person. And then emotional and mental health, right? Next is relational, not just your families, but your families, your close friends, your community, and what are you giving to the world behind you? Mentoring's really important to me. And then the next one is spiritual and purpose, finding your purpose. And lastly, this might surprise you, but the importance of sleep.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, you're not surprising any of us here. I always feel better after I can get at least a few more. You guys getting up in the morning.
If I get 4 solid hours, I'm good to go. But that's not good. That's not a healthy amount of sleep for.
Here's the actual importance of sleep. I wear this Oura ring, and this tells you about the quality of your sleep. So you know how they always say you need 8 hours of sleep? Maybe you don't, but you need really good REM sleep and deep sleep, and this tracks that.
Okay, very cool. I like that.
So as we get older, there's so many things we learn about ourselves, our body, our ever-changing body, ladies. Let's not talk about that on camera. But what's something important to you, because I know that we don't have a whole lot of time here today, but maybe 1 or 2 tips that you can share with somebody watching right now that's identifying with getting a little older. What's a couple of great tips we can share?
You know, so one thing I would say is the world is so busy, and it's so much more busy than when I was young. You've got to take breaks, just breaks where it's just either 5 minutes of breath work or just walking into nature, listening to the birds, and then re-engaging. I think that to keep on the pace that we're at, especially as we're getting a little older, I find that I need to build in breaks. It just makes me go through the day as a better person.
Yeah, and probably a little bit more well-rested, more mentally in balance, right?
Yeah.
So you just talked about how you like to learn things, pick up new skills, just try something new, right? I think for so many, I enjoy the same thing. One thing a year, I say.
Yeah.
You don't have to be great at it.
No.
But it just kind of flexes your brain muscles a little bit, right?
Yeah. No, my husband's a singer. I decided I'd take up singing. And I'm getting better, but I'm not good. But who cares? I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing a boundary.
Attitude.
All right, I'd like to push a boundary right now.
Okay.
I mean, you put a tiara on the table, and you've got your mascara. I would like you to wear your tiara and tell us how important this sash is and what the meaning is behind it for you, because it represents so much.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this tiara.
It's
I follow
beautiful.
Queen Elizabeth's rule that you only wear your tiara if you're going to state dinner or something really big.
Well, we have some cottage cheese whip
Plus,
over
to
there.
be honest, it's really heavy.
Gorgeous.
Hard to keep on.
Gorgeous.
But it also has 3 points, and those are the points that are really important to the Miss Senior America organization: service, passion, and doing things for others. So, you know, it's a symbol, but what's more important is for me to really serve the women of Connecticut, to encourage, support them, have these conversations about aging intentionally, not just going through life, but going through life with what's most important to you.
I love that.
So I think it's also interesting because you probably provide, you said mentoring is one of your passions, but what would you say to a woman who's maybe a little bit younger, looking to age gracefully and embrace aging, somebody in their 20s, 30s, 40s?
Yeah. So I would say, first of all, any age, you've got to start with what is most meaningful to you. At the end of your days, what do you want to say? That's who I wanted to be. That's who I was made to be. Actually, in the pageant, the hardest part that we are judged 20% on is giving our philosophy of life in 35 seconds to the audience
Wow.
memorized. It is really hard to distill your entire meaning of life
Into
in 35
yeah,
seconds.
that's crazy.
But once you do it, then you can go back and say, every day, am I doing things that are serving that?
I love that. Somebody told me, and I know we're going to tell people how to follow you, but someone told me to try to find 2 words that connect you. And I always say people and pets for me. And once I did that, it made my life so much simpler. A fun little exercise. You can find more conversations about all of this, like this one, on Nicole's podcast, Mommyhood Unscripted. So that's
Robin,
where you can
thank you
get your
so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, Marcy, out to
Thank
you.
for being here.